a new boxing hand grenade, fist loader, hailing from Great Britain, the Carbon DLS Ghost Grip fist loader. The boxing hand grenade has just got better. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Simon, former amateur boxer, current amateur boxing coach, and here on Fit to Box channel I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is the new version of the boxing hand grenades. Okay, so I've featured these before. I really like what these do in terms of hand safety when you're on the bags. And I've been a big supporter of the boxing hand grenade up until this point. I just think it's a great little invention, not only to prevent injury, but also if you've got a current injury, to protect that injury. And what they've done is they have come out with the updated Carbon DLS Ghost Grip fist loader. Okay, so DLS is digital light synthesis, essentially a fancy 3D printed version of these. So let me just get them out of the tin and give you a close-up. As you can see there, so super cool structure. You've got an ergonomic design. You've got that flat buttress on this side here, which was the same as the previous, so the shape is retained the same, but as you can see there's like that lattice structure created via the Carbon DLS technology and that process. This is soft, but it's also super durable. As you can see, I'm able to sort of bend it back and forth, squeeze it, and it still always comes back to its original shape. So same as before, you've got on there, you've got boxing hand grenade with the R, so that indicates to put it that way on the right hand. You've also got the other side, you've got the L for when you're positioning it from the left hand side. And these are the next gen when it comes to shock absorption, and also these, in comparison to these, this one weighs 8 grams and this one weighs 2 grams. So this one is 4 times lighter than the previous version. Also, this one, when you've got it in your hand, this one is sort of softer, okay, and less dense than that one. And so this is taking the technology really on to that new point. The Carbon DLS is currently being used by Adidas in their 4D FWD running trainers. Also Lamborghini, they're using this technology in their car seats and other car parts. Also, they're using it in baseball catcher mitts, obviously because of the protection that it gives. Also, American football helmets are starting to look at the DLS technology, and also in cycling I've seen some cycling seats that they're doing, and also hand grips as well for bikes. So it really looks like this way of constructing items is a real way forward, and I look forward to seeing what more in boxing they can do with this material. But this is the first time that I've seen in a boxing equipment scenario the Carbon DLS being used. Okay, so let's have a closer look in terms of what it's about. So the real big benefit I see with the fist loaders is the hand safety and the injury prevention that they give. This obviously the next generation one. I really do think that these have got a place in your training, especially when it comes to your bag work, because what happens is you put them in, as you can see it's got right and left, so this is the left hand. You have your hand wraps, you put them into the hand wraps and it sort of sits in that position there. That is the optimum position for it. And when you pull a fist, it doesn't, as you can see, it doesn't impede your fist. So it's not like you're having to keep your hand open like that because it's got something in. You can squeeze that and get a proper fist with that right on that sort of top of the hand, bottom of the fingers. And what happens is, because it's there, the grip bar of the boxing glove sits slightly higher, so it perfectly complements a boxing glove. So when you've got it in your hand wraps, you feel like you're gripping onto it, and as you are gripping onto it, you're doing your bag work, you're keeping a fist in a really strong structure. Okay, so the more repeated times that you're using it, and also when you start to get a little bit fatigued, and this is sometimes when the injuries happen to your hands, when you're a bit more fatigued, your hands become a little bit open, this encourages you to keep squeezing as you're doing it, and I love it on the bag. As I already said, these are lighter and softer than the previous carnation of these boxing hand grenades. So as I put that there, now the other ones, you can use them for shadow boxing. I prefer these for shadow boxing because, let me just do this. If you haven't got your hand wraps on and you're doing your shadow boxing, when you go like that, that one does leave a little bit of an imprint, okay? Whereas that one didn't, because it's softer. But when it comes to the bag, work on the bag, then these are fantastic for hand protection, especially, as I've said, when your hand is fatigued. They definitely give you a firmer, more solid fist, and I definitely feel like I punch harder when I've got these in. When you're hitting the bag and it just seems to be moving more than it was. When it comes to sparring, originally with these ones, sparring for me was a bit of a no-no, and I would say that these are still a no for sparring. These are softer, so for amateur I would probably say still no for sparring. For a pro that has got an injury that they're looking to protect on their hands, and they're doing a bit of light sparring, I think these would be fine to fit inside that glove, that sparring glove. Would I want you to be doing hard sparring wearing these? I would say no. So it's being sensible as to when you use these. They're just a tool to add to your overall training equipment. You know, they're not the be all and end all that once you wear these, you're just never going to sort of put your hand in a glove without one. Now, as I'll show you, these are lighter in weight, which I think is a big plus. The fact that you can use them in some sparring, I would say, is also a plus. The cutting edge technology of that, I think, is superb. They are more comfortable in the hand wrap. They're also super durable, as I've already said, and you can see from what I'm doing with it there, you know, I'm twisting it about. These will, once you've bought one pair, these will, I would say, last forever. So they are uber cool in that design as well. I really like what they look like. And then let's get on screen the Fit to Box ratings card for hand protection. And as you can see, I have gone, it's on there, the price is £36.99. So these are the top of the range boxing hand grenade fist loaders that they do. The boxing hand grenade carbon DLS ghost grip, and I've gone 4 Fit to Box stars. Outstanding. I really do think that these are a step up from the previous version. The previous version is still available. They're still $19.99, so obviously you can pick your choice between the two. Essentially they do the same things, except for that is lighter than that one, and that's obviously made in a different, new, super cool technological way. So these are the next generation in hand safety. I put the Fit to Box ratings card for this one. This one was 3 stars, excellent. And then the new carbon DLS ghost grip, 4 stars, outstanding. I really do love what they've done, and I love the fact that they've moved on from their original design to the new technology so quickly. And I just think if I was to think of the way that I would have gone, this is definitely the way that I would have gone, especially given that this material and the carbon DLS seems like it's going to be used more and more in sports, in different sort of trainers, in different equipment, and that you'll see more and more in cars and everything. It is a wonder structure. So just wanted to bring you that, the next generation in hand safety. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.